Hey everybody, this is Jerry MinnowMoto coming to you from the workshop again. Doors open, it's a beautiful day. Just doing some stuff, playing around on the bike, and I just wanted to share some information with you. Um, I did a video one or two ago, second round of fuel pumps. I'm not going to get into that. I'll put a link up to the top where you could just see what my woes were. But in the footage, I did kind of find some extra things in there that I wanted to point out that I just wanted to throw out in case anyone is interested. The first was the fuel tank. Once the fuel pump was out, I kind of stuck my finger in there and kind of wiggled it around just to see what it looked like. And I don't know what else to describe it, but it was like black soot on the inside. Like I could move it around, um, physically move it with my finger. I got a video of where I had moved it. I didn't think it would happen, and then I tried it again, and you could see something inside was moving. So the next time I probably go to put the fuel pump, I'm going to see about just trying to wipe some of that out because maybe that is how the filter got so nasty so fast last time. And something else, there is one other serviceable part on the fuel pump, and I did service it. It is the fuel pressure regulator. When the fuel goes in and does its thing, if there's too much fuel, the uh, regulator will send it back out into the tank so you can reuse it. I took that apart and cleaned it, so I'll just put those clips together here. It was really gnarly, so I think I did make a difference. It didn't help with my use case, but if anyone wants to see how to clean it, there you go. This little guy seems to be turning with just my fingers. Maybe it just unscrews. It's getting looser. It's getting looser. Maybe I need a little bit of help. Don't want to put any extra pressure on it. Aha, that is it. Okay. 2 turns, 3 turns, 4 turns, 5 turns, 6, 7. 6.5 half turns, and this is like the fuel release valve kind of thing. All right, this was just a T whatever. T40 into the end. It has a pretty easy fit there, you can see it. The screen, the little spring doesn't look. There's supposed to be a screen in here, but I don't really see how to get the screen out. Little teeny tiny screen in there. Got this little screwdriver. It might just be grimy. It is like a button for a battery, like a AA kind of head in there. There it is. AA battery head. Has a rubber back or plastic back on it. So assembly goes in, 7 and a start turn, because I'm sure that's going to be important somewhere. And this little piece with this little rubber guy on it, look, that is a filter there. So maybe that is what's jamming us up. This filter looks pretty good. I don't know if you can see my hand through the other side. This guy has to be some sort of valve, and it is grungy as. So let's clean that up. Took that little thingamajig. I'm sure it's some fuel injection pressure valve thing. I did take this little plastic O-ring off the end. just because I didn't want to add it to this mix. I am taking my little teeny tiny, the end cap to that. I'm going to drop it in there. The spring, this little cup. This little guy, there's not much to it. I'm going to throw it in there anyway. And this little button, I'm going to put a picture up in there. Took a couple of pictures of it. So it looks like the top of a battery, and it looks pretty grimy. I'm going to put it in there. I knew this project was coming. I ordered a cheap ultrasonic cleaner. So I did read, it said to try to keep this guy clean, ultrasonic. A good way to do it is take a little plastic cup, or I got a glass one if it'll work. Put your parts in the plastic cup, put the cleaner in with your parts. So let's see if I can not spill this on camera. Oh, that is grimy. Okay, so it looks kind of clear, right? Smoky. I imagine it's probably going to lay down in here. So we'll see how it looks laid down. Maybe I want to add some more to the cap. So it'll probably lay like this. Yeah, I'll put some more in just to make sure everything is submerged tight. All right, 10 minutes later, let me find this button. Look at the button, how clean this is, if you could see this one. Like, that is the one right in the front, like this guy right there. And you see all the stuff floating? That is nasty. It's like the fish tank, you know, when they fill it with shit. I mean, poop. I'm going to let this go another 5 or 10 more minutes. I use one of these little old spice things, so it has like, when you flip the top up, you know, stuff can come out. Okay, that looks clean. I don't think that one looked bad. I don't think any of this stuff looked bad. Ooh, this screen looks a lot better. The screen that's in this little thingamajig. Look at that guy. Yeah. The little screw. Nothing much really going on with that. Nice and shiny. This, holy crap. Look at that. That guy is perfect. All right, so I'm going to spray all this off with WD-40 just to get any gunk up. Put it back together. If I run into any problems, I'll stop. I'll document it. It looks pretty easy. 6 full turns in and then a quarter, well, 6 half of my wrists. I'm sure that's going to be important with fuel injection. Get the spring back in there. Then we'll put it back together. Okay, so that is all I got. Links to all my affiliates are down in the bottom in the description. I got a link to Beyond Riders MinnowMoto code if you want to save some cash and buy some new gear for this season coming up. I'll be in Laconia on the 16th, so if you guys are in the area, send me a note. Maybe we can hook up. This is Jerry, MinnowMoto. Enjoy my lost footage. And I did the lost footage because John always says, don't throw anything away. So maybe this will help. No. All right, Minnow out.